Hey y'all, it's Tracy. We finna fix us some breakfast. Come on in here and let's have us a good little time. I'm finna get this going. I'm gonna turn you around. Y'all doing all right today? I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. Let me get my whisk out and let's get ready to start working on some breakfast. Let's see how many people we get over here. So in here I'm gonna add my grits. All right. I got my water boiling. Then we're gonna do us some biscuits. I think I'm gonna add a little more water to here, just a little more grits. I'm gonna need to add a little more water because my little girl loves grits, and I know her. She'll come eat grits in the middle of the day. So we're gonna add just a squishy bit more water to what's already going. I'm gonna try to turn this water on to get it a little hot, real hot, so we can add a little water to here. It won't take it long to take off. And these are 5 minutes, but I cook my 5 minutes grits like they real coarse. So I cook them for a while. You know, after a while you can just feel and tell when you need more liquid in something. And it won't take long with this pot to take on off. Then I'm going to turn y'all again. And we're going to get ready to let this do what it do. We got some butter and salt in the water already. And I let mine cook for a while, all right? So we're going to put that lid on here. Now we're going to make some biscuits. I'm going to finish using my heavy whipping cream. I might have a little bit more left. So we're going to make some heavy whipping cream biscuits, all right? And that's just where heavy whipping cream biscuits, that's just where you don't have to add any more fat base. It has its own, you don't have to add the flour, the self-rising flour, and the heavy whipping cream. That's all you need, all right? I'm not going to make that many today. I'm just going to try to make them big enough to stuff them, okay? So let's get started. I hope y'all all had an amazing Easter Sunday. We did. It's always good to get with family. It's good for family together. All right. Anybody need the measurements? What I typically use is 2.5 cups of flour to 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. And behind me, on my other top width, I got my sausages going on low. And they cooking slow on low. We'll turn it up in just a minute. I got the oven on 450. And I got the oven on 450. All right, everybody good? I'm going to push you back a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. YouTube, I'm going to drop you down so you can see what I'm doing. Drop you down so you can see what I'm doing. Is that better? Everybody got a good picture of the bowl. This is my first time using this flour. I've never used Hudson cream flour before. It's fine. So I'm going to see how this works, all right? And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add, now, this is for my family. You can stir this and make drop biscuits. You can, you can do them as many, if you don't like your hands dirty, you can stir it. So, I'm going to take and grease my pan. I got my oven on 450. And I'm gonna grease my pan. Y'all, today it's been a day. It's been rough getting started. Let me tell you. I always make this little goop for my cakes and have it around the house. So I'm just gonna brush. Always keep your cast iron skillets nice and greased after you use them. Some people don't clean theirs, but I clean mine. Always keep them in a position that you can pretty much take them out and they're ready to go. Okay. And I'm gonna work these in my hand. I'm gonna slow these grits down. They're looking good, but I want to take them down a notch. Okay. So we're gonna make these amazing biscuits. So like I said, this is my first time using this particular flour. It's really light, I feel. You gonna see? Because I'm not gonna make that many. And as you see, it's just crumbling up. That's what you want to. It's like having cold butter, right? So basically, I'm trying to show y'all something. When you get through adding this, it's like you shredded up cold butter. Okay? That's what it looked like. You shredded up cold butter. Y'all saw I didn't do nothing else. So now I got it to this stage. Like I crumbled cold butter in, right? But I want to make it a little more mushier. And then I'm going to add a little more flour. So I'm going to work this in just a little bit more. Get it a little more mushy. We're going to go and use all that. Because I know that this heavy, seems like nothing lasts like it used to last. So I said, I better go and get this out the way. Use this what I had left. And, yeah. That's what I did. And so I'm going to form this ball, right? This nice ball. I'm going to put just a little water in. I'm going to form this nice little ball. And this got everything I need in there. This got everything that I need in there. Yeah, that's how I like mine. I like the head. I like that. Okay? And I didn't add nothing else. When you use heavy whipping cream, you don't have to add nothing else. I think by now y'all know that butter, Cool Whip, all of that is made out of heavy whipping cream. So you don't got to add no more to it, okay? When you get it like you want and it's comfortable to you and it's ushy and gushy and mushy like I like. You know, this is really good. I'm going to get ready to start teaching my daughter. She has ADHD and I'm going to start teaching her how to make biscuits because she all the time want me to go buy squishies. Honey, this is squishy enough. I think if I teach her this, let her get in here and start making the biscuits for me, she might do pretty good. And I can quit buying dumpling toys. I'm doing multitasking. Okay? So now that I got this like this, okay? Now, you can roll this out, but you're going to need a little more flour. So I ain't going to do nothing but take, put a little bit on my hand, put a little bit right there. You can roll this out, but you got to knead it, okay? So you're going to shake a little bit on there. You got to knead it. You can knead it, and by rolling it, press your hands, put a little flour on your hands. Don't waste your flour. Some of us waste it. But the more you fold this over, the more you knead it, the more layers you'll have, okay? That's it. You just kneading. You Kneeding. And you can do this. But I don't like to take all my stickiness out of mine. All right? And then you can press this down to determine how thick you want your biscuit. Now my husband, he don't like no super thick biscuit. I don't care if you stuff them. You can make them the size of Bojangles. I'll show them to you. Let me wash my hand. Mr. Bojangle. It don't really matter. You can make them. You can spread them out. You can make them with your hand. I can show you how to make them with your hand. And then I can show you how to cut them with a biscuit cutter. It's just not hard to do. Okay? So this is all we're going to do. Let me get a biscuit cutter. So just depending on, let me do this for y'all too. Hold on. Let me do this for y'all. Let's move it over here. We still ain't gonna make no mess. So we're gonna take, you ain't gotta roll it out either. Just a little flour. Don't use a lot. Just use the little you got. Rub it on your hand. Bring it back on here. Rub a little bit on this side. Press it out. How big you want them and how thick you want them. Are you gonna stuff them or you not? That's it. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move that like that. 1, 2, 3. Depends on how thick you want them. I'm gonna do that again. That's why I say I leave my dough a little sticky, because I know when you use a biscuit cutter, 9 times out of 10, and see, I need mine in my hand with my thumb. I need them. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to do it again. So I leave a little sticky in there. So a set of biscuits don't be, you know, one set nice and the other set dry. No, just leave enough room in there. And you'll begin to feel just how thick you want them. Don't turn. Just press it now and lift it. Let's do this set right here. And I can make a big, big whole cake out of this. Okay, here we go. And you don't have to waste it. That's a big old biscuit right there. Y'all with me? Got this tiny little bit left. So I'm going to do her like this. Stuff's so high now, you don't have to waste your stuff. Hold on, let me get her like I like her. She ain't going to be big as the other ones, but she'll be in there. She can be a spicer.
Ooh, that's good food.
Smell. That's it.
I smell bacon.
Okay. Sausage. And then I'm gonna just wet my hand. Give me a little water in that.
This?
Yeah, just a little bit. We had spring break this week. 450. The oven is on 450.
Think that may be enough.
And all I'm gonna do is pat the top of this
Nigga.
to seal the moisture. That's all I'm gonna do. little water, whatever you got, milk, it don't matter. My mom used to always say, pat the top of your biscuits. Seal the moisture. I'm gonna put them in the oven. And they'll be done within about 10 to 13 minutes. I'm gonna set the timer for 13. Okay. Clean up as you go, people. You don't have to worry about it later. And now we're going to stir some grits. And we're going to do some eggs. And we're going to have breakfast. And we didn't have to go spend all our money at the store. I mean, you can. You can. You know. But I know this much. If your kid is on break, then you know that they're going to eat more than one time. And somewhere they're going to want some McDonald's. So we're going to check these grits. Somewhere they're going to want some McDonald's. So that's up to you how you spend it. Y'all know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. So that's why I slowed these down. If you know, you know. Alright, we're going to get that liquid incorporated back in there. By what? Stirring it. Don't nobody want no lumpy grits. I love this top wit. Some people have gotten them. They work. Slow it down and cook it low and what? Slow. If you know, you know. Take your time with these grits. Because you got other stuff to cook. They're coming along just fine. They're coming along just fine. Okay? That lid on there. We're going to add some more. I just need a little bit of butter left for my biscuit. Put that there. That's it. And then we're going to do us some eggs. I might as well do them. I thought my husband was going to do them, but honey, he moves so slow. If a turtle needed a friend, he could have it in him. I'm going to get this ready. So when them biscuits come out, we'll be ready. Because when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So now all we got to do is get the sausages in a container. Do the eggs, grits, and biscuits, right? And we're moving. Easter Bunny took up everything, didn't it? Yes, I'm moving a little slow, y'all. I had me a little flare up. I'm gonna move y'all over here so y'all can see how I cook the sausage. But I had a little flare up in my body. Well, it ain't little, it's serious. And so, you know, I have to be careful. I have to sit down, and I don't go to the doctor until a couple of days from now. And I'm moving by the grace of God. I am still here. You know how that song say, and it's by the grace of God? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm still here, and it's by the grace of God, y'all. Cooking ain't easy. Yesterday we had on the menu chicken dressing, macaroni and cheese, green beans, collard cabbage mix, stuffed eggs, potato salad, yam, ham, fried chicken, cornbread, dinner rolls, coconut cake, banana pudding, and I feel like I'm missing something. But that was our Easter. That was our Easter. If you don't mind, YouTube, please share me. You see where it says that thumbs up? That means you liked it. If you would like it, I appreciate it. Liking over here is sharing. All right, let's go over here and get some of these sausages out. What's up, TikTok? I'm streaming from multiple streams today. But nevertheless, we're going to get the results done. Either way you look at it. All right. Let me get y'all over here and get these sausages out for y'all. Come on. I'm not a professional photographer at all or videographer or none of that. I do the best I can with what I got. So y'all stay right there and y'all can see how this top width is working. Because you know I like my sausages a little burnt. You don't have to, but I like mine a little burnt. You know, you got to have a little something on it. And let me tell you, this thing, it cooks. And if you are in the struggle and you can't afford to buy yourself a new stove and your eyes are not working, this is like the best thing. And how do I find stuff? Baby, I find stuff by staying up late at night like y'all do. Just out there in the streets and looked upon these. I got 3. And one of them, they don't even make no more. Some stuff, if you got good stuff and good cookware, you better hold on to it. Because what we dealing with right now, we can't halfway get nothing in the country. That's the truth now. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they work in shipping. And they work with our big old, what's those called? What's those things called, y'all? Shipping containers. Those biscuits coming along. They look good. You better keep what you got. Jeanette, it's a lady on Jeanette McCarter on she's one of my supporters on Facebook. A good supporter. I don't see a lot of my supporters because I'm not having a reunion. I'm gonna turn y'all this way. She bought me a bread maker. She didn't buy it in vain either. Because I'm finna start making bread. And I'm going to show you how quick this thing, I'm going to turn this up. I'm going to show you how hot this thing is. She bought me one. I'm going to start making my bread. Because this bread is molding. Me and my husband bought some bread the other day. And I promise y'all, that bread is already acting like it's finna go bad. It already act like it's gonna go bad. So everything ain't like it used to be. It's just not like it used to be. The quantity and the quality is not like it used to be. I'm up here fixing this. Y'all want me to be fake when I video, or y'all want me to do it in real time? In real time, I'm fixing it. But it's not. Nothing is like it used to be. Hold on, I'm going to show y'all these real quick. I put the lid on here so you can see how quick and hot it gets. See that? It don't play. You see that? Just that quick. I just turned it up a little bit. I'm finished, baby. Biscuits gonna come out and the grits is ready. Huh? I'll cook the eggs in this pot right here. I do them. Yeah, I got one. The sausage finna come out. Baby, that way my husband don't have to clean my eyes. My eyes stay clean. He don't have to do it. Yes, she bought me a bread maker. And I'm gonna learn how to make it. And I've been looking up recipes and I found out that in the bread machine that she bought me, I don't have to do nothing but add all the ingredients in there at one time. Mash the button. And it'll make it. You can even bake a pound cake in a bread machine. Did y'all know that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can. And she blessed me with it. I've been blessed by so many people. And I'm so grateful. And I don't take nothing for granted. Like this right here. These have been my friend. With this bad back, this has been my friend. And on top of that, I got to pick up the step. Look, I got to pick up the step when it come down to my baby girl. It's time for us to teach our kids that it's not DoorDash season. It's not. We can't DoorDash everything. They got to learn how to get in here. Now, she can cook in a microwave. She know how to cook her eggs, her sausage, her bacon. She can make her a sandwich out that microwave. But I bought her off of TikTok. I bought her a little rice cooker thing, which she can do her noodles in that. And all you got to do, let me show you how quick you clean this up. You see that? Y'all see it? Watch. I promise you, I kid you not. And I'm ready to put the eggs in there. This is how good this thing is from China. We love the TikTok shop, don't we? Never immerse it in water. It don't get hot on the outside. The inside get piping hot. The outside don't. That's one thing you know the Chinese people know is technology, right? Okay, baby, I got you one open. If you want to do the eggs, if you want me to do them, I'll do them. Come on, we finna go get these biscuits out the oven. Come on, here. I'm gonna set y'all up to get these biscuits. And just like that, and just like that. I mean, and just like that, my kitchen ain't gonna be dirty. I gotta put up some stuff where I cook Easter dinner. That's it. My body's sore and it's tired too. Shoot. We were gonna go out of town. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what. Everything we look up right now is so expensive. I love vacation. But things is, I'm gonna tell you like this. The same unit that we used to rent for $3,000 for 7 days, they want $14,000. So it's time to get these biscuits out. We ain't paying that. It's called living after living. You gotta live after vacation. Okay, I'm gonna put a little butter on these. When you cook them right, honey, they already opening. Look at that. Because they layered to be what? The more times that you turn this off, we're going to go to broil, to brown them a little bit. We're going to butter these up. But the more you fold them, you remember I told you about kneading the bread? The more you knead it, it's going to put flaky layers in it. If you don't want it like that, and then you leave moisture in them. If you leave moisture in them and don't over knead them, we're just going to rub some before we put them back in. But all I got to do is pull these open. Okay? We're going to use a little bit more butter. We're going to brown them just a tad bit. I don't like mine too dark anyway. Now, if you want cat head biscuits, I haven't found a biscuit cutter that cut cat heads. So you're going to have to use your own hands. All right? No, 14,000. Not 1,400, baby. 14,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath unit in Myrtle Beach. We're gonna put them back in and we're gonna brown them just a little bit. Don't put them on the top of the shelf. Put them on the middle. Stay with it. Just a few seconds. I rent this unit. We would rent it yearly. And it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath unit. And it was $3,000. Now that unit is $14,000. Not to Hawaii. No plane tickets. No groceries included. No gas included. Renting of the car, $14,000. I don't know about y'all. I don't know who got $14,000 for 7 days. I can't save $14,000. I can't save $14,000 for a year right now. Taxes and insurance is so high. The economy is down. I know better. There's so much uncertainty going on with our economy. I'm not going to let that kind of money slide out my hands. I would love to be sitting there. I can't even swim. All I can do is watch the ocean. That's all I can do. Okay, he's dark enough for me. I don't like my biscuits, but so dark. You can do yours dark if you want. And I'm gonna rub just a little more butter. I'm gonna let y'all see them. But for me, and they so soft and light. That's some light flour too. Your flour plays a factor too on your biscuits. I use Hudson cream on these. Baby, these biscuits is light. I use Hudson cream. That's my first time using their biscuits. And they are light. Oh my God, they light. But you know it's hot, so I'm going to hold them up to y'all to see. Okay, I'm going to turn you down so you can see them even more. And I'm going to try my best to show y'all. They're already popping open. And this is the one that I needed in my hand. They light. And they opening up on their own. It's pretty bit. Oh God, it's hot. These are some pretty biscuits. Soft. And I didn't use not but heavy whipping cream. Because it's already got the butter that you need, the fat base. One of the best biscuits you can make, you got to use whole milk, whole buttermilk, canned milk. Anything that's got a strong fat base is going to make an excellent biscuit. All right? Now we're going to get over here and check these here grits. So let's turn you. Y'all, I'm getting pretty good at it, ain't I? If I can keep y'all out of each other's sight. So now we're using the same thing. And these grits are ready. Just gonna give them a stir. Look at that. Look at that. Baby, them grits is. You hear me? You hear me? That's what I'm saying. That's what they said. They said, you hear me? Now I'm gonna taste them and see if I need any more salt. My husband, he put sugar in his grit. I don't. But he can put what he wants when he get ready to eat. I salted the water. Perfect. Perfect. So, I'm going to turn them down and let them chill. He's doing the eggs. We got the sausage. We got the grits. He doing the eggs. And we done cooked this. Well, that's it. That's it. That's it and that's all when it comes to cooking. And I appreciate y'all being on here. I want to thank y'all for watching Mama's Comfort Cooking, who's having a hot flash right now. I will be on around 2:30 on FB. And I want y'all to join me. We'll have a good conversation on Tracy K. Mitchell. So I have a page where we do motivational speaking, Black history, and so forth. I love these top wits. God just gave me an analogy, an epiphany. Avery, will you go give me a paper towel? Y'all see what I'm going through? I'm going through the change with what I'm feeling. And God gave me an epiphany. My daughter loves to play with fidget spinners and where's that little square dot you had? The little square dot. The dumplings, they cost $15. They used to only be $1.99. But God just told me, teach her how to make biscuits. In order for her to make right biscuits, it's got to get gummy. That's what she looks for. When you're dealing with children that's got special needs, autism, ADHD, they differently able, they learn different. Instead of me going out, I'm going to use what I got at home. See, this right here, look. It's ushy. This is the stuff that she has to have. This is what make her happy. She traded out one of her poppets, and the teacher gave her this. And then it'll form right back into what it was. And so this feels just like the dough that I made the biscuits out of. Because if I go buying all them dumplings, I'm going to be spending, one dumpling is $16. You got your dumpling. And see, she don't even keep up with her stuff. That's why I didn't order no more. Someone just gave her a dumpling, and she don't know what it is. But this, she going to keep up with this. So when she's having anxiety or she's feeling some type of way or anything, I can use this. It's a stress reliever. We had every fidget spinner you can think of. I used to get them wholesale. And I can't find the fidgets no more.
No, it's in one of my bins.
But I'm not going to buy another dumpling because the first lady just gave her that and she don't really know where it is. So instead, I'm going to show her how to make biscuits.
Go get it.
Go get it.
It's in one of my bins.
Go get it.
Mm.
I don't have to get it to prove it to you.
Yes, you do. He said for you to go get
I
it.
have my scripture.
So you do have to get
I
it.
have my scripture.
So go get it.
Business.
Go get it.
No, business.
I'm not going to buy it no more.
I'm not gonna cook.
Can we have the recipe for the biscuits? Yes. You can use 2.5 cups of self-rising flour to 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. That's your recipe for the biscuits. The next thing with the biscuits is make sure you get them ushy and gushy and sticky. Right? And then what you want to do is add a little flour and knead it. Fold it over. The more you fold, the more layers you get. I cook my biscuits on 450. It takes about 13 minutes. That's what I cook mine on. Depending on how high you want them and how thick you want them. If you want to stuff your biscuit, then you're going to have to use your hands to make cat heads. What else? That's pretty much it. Those are easy biscuits. But now, remember, heavy whipping cream is expensive. But when you crumble it, it ought to crumble like you just shredded a lot of soft butter in there. That's a cookie.
I know that's yours.
Where is your dumpling?
In one of my bins. I keep telling you that.
So that's why I'm not buying them out.
Go get it.
I have to know what something is. It's not real.
Yeah, special needs kids can be challenging. They can. And that's okay. God knows who to make parents. You got to have patience. Kids that are not special needs can be challenging. You got children right now. Ain't nothing wrong with them, but there's something wrong with them. They hard-headed, they disobedient, they stay in trouble. I sit around here and look at what I watch on my news in Atlanta. A little 3-year-old girl, some young boys didn't have nothing else to do, and they was shooting in Atlanta. And it unalived a little baby. 3-year-old baby. So even though you might have a special needs child, all it is on hers, and like a lot of our kids, it's like that. They don't learn the same way. It's a good cookie. I'm gonna lick them up. That's it. And some of them autistic children, they may not be able to read and write. Some of them are non-verbal. But you put them in front of a piano, they can play. They can do so many things. Some of them are great mathematics. Top with, what's the name of my pot? Top, Topwit. I got it on Amazon. Are y'all arguing over here amongst each other? Oh, I ain't gonna get into it with you. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show her how to do it. But I'm not gonna sit around there and give nobody $14,000. I don't need no vacation. How you sit around here and say y'all ain't got no money, and then you go spend $14,000 in 1 week? Last year we were gonna go on vacation. It was on a cruise. It was $10,000 for me, my husband, and my 3 children. We put in an air conditioning and heating unit above my head. We put in this thing right here. We went and put in this thing right here. And it's amazing. I'd rather see my money. I ain't gonna sit around here and tell you, oh yeah, I got $14,000 to just lay out. My husband's he was cutting grass over the weekend, Saturday, and his lawnmower quit out. It played out on him. I had got it for him about 3 years ago for Father's Day, because don't nothing hold up no more. He had to go buy a lawnmower to finish cutting the yard. You can't even get people to cut your yard because folks are not reliable. So I have to see my money. And I don't see that I'm stressed out. I'm not going through no changes. My dog ain't ran away. I just can't see myself leaving that kind of money to pay somebody else's mortgage for 1 week. Just to come back, turn in a rental car, that ain't included in a rental car. Buy groceries here. Gotta pay my own bills. When I grew up, spring break was spring break. The kids were glad they was out of school. So unfortunately, my daughter got an old mama. My baby that I adopted, my daughter, the last one, she got an old mama. So she gonna be doing like the rest of the black kids when we used to come home from summer break. And everybody would get up telling folks what they did for the summer. They asked the black kids, and we'd be like, I went over my cousin Pookie's house, and we played, and we climbed the tree. That's what we did. That's what we did. No, cat heads is the size of the biscuits. We just made homemade biscuits. We just didn't make them cat head size. Cat head is like that, the size of a cat's head. Meaning you can stuff the biscuit. You cut it open and you can stuff it, a big biscuit. That's what a cat head is. That's not that. All biscuits are homemade. Tea-size biscuits and everything. If you make them homemade, they're homemade. It's the size of the biscuit. Just like a whole cake. Pretty much the size of the biscuit. Some people sell biscuits that big, like a whole cake. They cut them in half. They lay the cheese in them. They lay the eggs, the sausage, and you gonna pay $8 to $10 for that biscuit. So my husband, he doing the baby, use a wooden spoon so you don't scratch that up. Okay. But YouTube, I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, them eggs about done, and I'm gonna have to say so long. Now, do y'all want me to fix a plate so y'all can see what we just prepared? If so, you gotta hang out just a little bit longer so that I can get the eggs. All right, we got the biscuits, we got the sausage, and all we're waiting on is the eggs. I enjoyed growing up. I enjoyed cousins coming to visit. I enjoyed being outside, catching June bugs and lightning bugs. I enjoyed that. I enjoy making memories with my family, but I don't want to come home and stress over bills. And with my condition, I go down so much, and my body hurts, and I swell up, and I blow up. One minute I'm losing weight, and then the next week I'm blown up. My husband has enough on him, right? Even down to cars now. They want you to finance cars for 20 years, and mortgages for 50 years. Who's she talking to?
Probably called kid.
What is it, Avery?
We'll call it, sis.
Something that happened to hold in it. Your donut broke?
Of course it is, because ever since we had that church thing, that practice or whatever,
That's all right.
the thing caught.
Where's it at, baby?
It was in my purse yesterday when I was
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. It's okay. It probably got popped by accident.
What's it? What's it?
Playing with it, and then
They probably squeezed it too hard. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't take stuff out the house like that. They little than you. They kids. They don't know no better. And they probably busted it.
it didn't go everywhere. It was just a little dot.
Yeah, but it's leaking out, right? Where's it at now?
In one of my drawers. It's not there, Mama. I just said that it was in
Oh,
my
it's
drawer.
gone now.
Yeah, I don't know where
I
it
don't
is.
know.
She said she can't find it. You get y'all get mad at her.
I'm not mad. I was gonna show it on the live. I'm not mad.
He didn't pop me. He was about to pop me for no reason. Stop the cat.
He in the kitchen. When was he about to pop?
He
you?
was in my room.
Oh, that's when you was when he told you to clean your room and your mouth be getting you in trouble.
Well, he just didn't have to
Tracy.
practice on him.
You can't.
Hey Ray, you better watch it. He got the right to do what he wants to. I don't care nothing about no podcast.
I'll make you
I'll
get
do
out
a
of here,
commercial
get a job, and pay your own rent.
Y'all,
You
let me
want to
tell
pay your
y'all.
own rent?
Betty, can you hurry up with them eggs? Because I got to do a commercial
I
break.
like cooking them in this thing right here.
Turn it up. I don't think I got it on the highest level.
No, that high. I have to keep turning.
You have to put the lid on it. Put the lid on it. The lid is what make it cook fast.
Well, I mean, it's gonna cook, but it's
Put the lid on it. Watch and see what I'm
talking.
talking.
Too fast. It's done. But it scorches them. I don't like this.
You didn't put no but. Come on, let's get going. Let's get the cooking. Let me give me a plate. Come on, y'all. Let's fix these plates. Them little kids like that like to show out. Come on.
Nobody pay Avery no attention. They think we pay Avery attention.
Give me a little plate. I'm gonna fix a little smaller one.
No. Don't pay Avery no attention.
They ought to know by now how Avery is. She done grew up on him. Yeah, that's perfect.
You don't pay
And all I do is give me that little brown container right there. I put my biscuits in there. They be so cute. Let me put the biscuits in there. Let me turn y'all around. I'm going to turn the camera so I can't read the comments this time, okay? I'm going to flip it so I don't have to move y'all. Let's just flip the camera. And then I'm going to walk around at it, y'all. How about that? Okay? I'm going to fix y'all a plate. It's okay. Put these up. I'm going to take this. Is that all the eggs? Oh, it's spinning for me.
Avery.
And I'll take the. I know. She if she
Come on and eat, Avery.
does she have the medicine yet? But she ain't gonna stop now.
Come on, Avery.
She gonna keep fussing over the same thing. That's why I said I'm gonna buy no more because that was $15. Sister Blanca, she gave her that. Now she have to tell her that it's gone. And she won't mind telling.
Come on and eat there.
Ever come eat your food and let it go. Come on. Come on, let me fix your plate. Eddie, which one of these hoes?
Either one.
Come on, Avery.
Ugh.
And they open up so pretty, y'all. You can put your sausage in there. Since I opened this one up, I use this one. Put your sausage in there. Put your little egg in there. You can add your little piece of cheese. You know, these is about the size made about that you get at Cracker Barrel. And then you say, Lord, bless it and stretch it in Jesus. And you can have some more leftovers. That's how you do that. That was good. Y'all see it? Okay then. I'm all bent over. That's it, and that's all. And these grits, you know how you can, I like to take my stuff and chop it up and mix it together. And that'll hold me. It'll hold you for a while. Breakfast is the best thing. And I'll fix breakfast for dinner. I'll see y'all later. YouTube. I love y'all. See y'all. If you join me by around 2:30 on Facebook.